Hey everybody, this is Ray from Full Count, and today we're going to be talking about breaking in bats. Right? We're going to go over 4 things about breaking in bats that are super duper important. Specifically, why do we break it in? What kind of bats do we break in? How do we do it? And some quick do's and don'ts. Let's get started. Okay, so first question, why do we break in bats? Right? Well, 2 main reasons. Number 1, durability. You break in this bat properly, it's going to last you a while. You're not going to get as many cracks in it or have a chance to get cracks in it, right? It's going to last you for that full season, if not more. Now, is it a guarantee? No, but you're going to want to give it the best chance for it to be as durable as possible and for you to last the entire season. Reason number 2, performance. The more you break this in, the harder this gets. Obviously, the harder that you can hit the ball, right? So for max performance, you certainly want to break in this bat correctly. Swing number 300 on this bat, if you break this in correctly, is going to go a heck of a lot farther than swing number 1. All right, number 2, what kind of bats do we want to break in? Okay? So there are some bats you have to break in, some bats you don't. The bats that you don't have to break in are the one-piece alloy bats or wood bats. They're ready to go. Just take the wrapper off, swing as hard as you can, hit the ball as hard as you can. Now, the ones you do have to break in are what's known as 2-piece composite bats. Now, how do I know I have a 2-piece composite bat? Well, there are actually 2 ways to figure this out. The easiest way is, if you see, you have a piece like this, right? This is called a connector. This connects the handle of the bat to the barrel of the bat, okay? You have this, you got a 2-piece bat. Second way, although not always 100% perfect, right, but it's a good guiding principle. If you spent a lot of money on this bat, right, so if you spent $400, $500, chances are you bought a 2-piece composite bat compared to an alloy bat, which ranges brand new from $150 to like $300. Okay, again, not exactly the best way to figure that out. Best way to figure that out is just to look for this little connector piece. Sometimes they're rubber, sometimes they're made of something else, but you can see it's connecting the 2 pieces of the bat. That's how you know you got a 2-piece composite bat, and those are the ones that you break in. All right, number 3, how do we do it? Okay, so we always want to break these in here, the barrel of the bat. Now, how do I find the barrel of the bat? Quickest way I know, just grab the bat, right, and just slightly tap a ball on the bat. Now, go up and down that barrel, right? If that bat moves with your hand, like it's doing right now when I drop the ball on the end of the bat, you're not at the barrel yet. Or even here, towards the handle of the bat, that bat is moving in my hand a little bit. You can kind of feel it. But if you're hitting the barrel, you don't feel a thing, right? And that's where the barrel is, okay? That's where your sweet spot is. So if you heard the term sweet spot equals barrel, okay? Now, how do we break this in? We want to take about 200 to 250 swings. Now, that sounds like a lot, but you can actually do this relatively quickly, but I also want to make sure that you take your time. So let's go ahead and show you how we do it. All right, so here's how we go ahead and break in this bat. We got Spencer here with the brand new Louisville Slugger Supra 2026 USSSA bat. Look for the bat review on this one. We're excited to test this bat out. But first thing we want to do, like I said, we're going to hit about 200 balls or so, okay? First thing we want to do is off the tee. So we set up on the tee, right? He's going to take a swing at about 50% of his power. Go ahead. 50%. Okay, so that's swing number 1, right? Now, the next swing, he's going to turn the bat about a quarter of a turn. So wherever you were, you're going to turn it a quarter of a turn. There you go, right? And we'll go swing number 2, 50%. Okay, right? Then he's going to do it again, quarter of a turn. Okay, swing number 3. Now we're going to do that for the entire bucket. We've got a 6-gallon bucket here of baseballs. Holds about 50 baseballs. We're going to do a full bucket of that, just a quarter turn at a time. Let's be patient about this. Again, if we do this correctly, that bat's going to last a heck of a long time. All right, next step, step number 2. We're going to do soft toss. Now, it can be front toss, it can be side toss, whichever you're more comfortable with, but still 50%, quarter turn of the bat every single pitch. We're going to do the entire bucket, again, about 50 to 60 baseballs. All right, 50%. Good. Find the barrel, 50%. All right, step number 3. We're going back on the tee. We're going to go 75% now off the tee. Again, still quarter turn. Let's be patient with it, and let's make sure that we're getting the barrel of the bat on the ball. So 75% power, okay? Now we're going to do this for about a half a bucket. We don't need to do the full bucket here. We'll do about 20, 25 baseballs. All right, guys, step number 4. Soft toss. Again, front toss, side toss, doesn't matter. Still 75%, about half the bucket again. Same thing, quarter turn every single swing. All right, so here we go. 75%. Good. 1. All right, step number 5 of the breaking in process, full BP. We're going to do front toss here. We go overhand. He's going to swing 100%. We're going to do this for about half a bucket. Again, quarter turn every single time, making sure that we're getting good contact on the barrel because that's the spot that we definitely want to break in. Good swing. All right, we've got about 200 to 220 swings on that bat, quarter turn each. As you can tell, little patience every swing, right? Took about an hour or so to break that bat in, but once you've done that, fully broken in, now you can go 100% at it. Some quick do's and don'ts about breaking in bats. Quick do, use leather baseballs, right? Don't use composite baseballs. Don't use anything else but these leather baseballs. That's going to be the best thing you can use to break in these bats, right? When we talk about don'ts, again, don't use foam balls, right? This is a tater ball. We love the tater balls in this cage. Everybody loves them here, but they're not going to break in that bat correctly. They're just a little bit too soft. They don't have that weight to it, right? Also, don't use heavy balls. These will crack or dent your bat, okay? Especially if it's not broken in. I see kids at tournaments all the time warming up, hitting these heavy balls, and I cringe every single time, especially if they're using a 2-piece composite bat. 1-piece bat, okay. 2-piece composite, you spent way too much money to crack that bat using these heavy balls, right? I would not recommend you hitting those 2-piece composite bats with these heavy balls even after you've broken it in. Another don't use those yellow dimple pitching machine balls. Again, way too hard for those 2-piece composite bats. Don't use them. That's not going to break it in properly. You're more likely to crack or dent it than you are to break that in. Okay? That's how we break in bats. Again, 2-piece composite bats are the ones you want to break in. Take your time with it. Go ahead and go through its paces. There's a specific process, but I will tell you, if you're patient with it and you do all those steps, that bat is going to last a heck of a lot longer and have a much better performance than if you just swung 100% right out the gate. Is it going to be perfect? Am I going to guarantee that's not going to crack? Can't guarantee that, right? These bats have warranties. They have 1-year warranties. You know, you may have to use it, but if you break it in properly, you can give it its best chance to succeed in terms of durability and max performance. That's it. Thanks for watching the video. Like and subscribe. Get notifications. We'll see you at the next video.